All right, Robert Tolnay here. Hey, we just finished doing a live Q&A and explanation of what's going on in the mortgage industry with my good friend Peter. And we had some great questions, so I'll try to just kind of combine it all into one quick, shorter video because I guess our sound was not very good on the live feed. So I'm going to try to put it all in here really quick for you, but I will have Peter right here in the picture, so he's with me still. Because he had some great information. So two of the biggest questions that we've had in the last couple of weeks is what's a forbearance? Is it worth doing? Is it really not gonna influence or impact me in a negative way? And what should I do? Should I take advantage of it? Should I not take advantage of it? And then the second thing has been like, what are the interest rates in this freaking market? Because one day they're here, one day they're down here, and they just keep changing every few days. And different banks are doing different things, and it's just a kind of a craziness, and it continuously changes. But the great news is, let's start with that. Right now, and this was confirmed by Peter, I get emails and I talk to lenders on a regular basis throughout the week to just keep an eye on what's going on and to make sure that I understand what changes are happening so you guys can make better decisions. We always want to give you as much information as we can, and that's why we keep researching and we keep doing these. So hopefully this will help. The great news is these are historic low rates yesterday and today that we've seen. They even sent us a graph with how low these rates have gone. Will they stay that low? I don't know. Will they go back up? Will they go lower? We don't know. Peter's estimation is that it will most likely keep going lower in the next 2-3 months, depending on what everything else is whatever, depending on what's going to happen with everything else that's around us, right? Economics, unemployment, all these other things. But he really believes, and I've heard this from different lenders as well, and some of the podcasts that I listen to, that is the best way that the government can keep the economy from completely crashing is maintaining these low interest rates to at least keep the real estate market going. So we don't know for sure, but that's the estimation. And why is that important? Obviously, if you're still interested in looking to buy a house right now, it's definitely an amazing time to do so. I mentioned it in the live feed as well. I have 3 buyers that we've been able to help under $250,000, which a month ago we couldn't help them get anything because we kept getting beat out by 3, 4, 5 offers for cash. No closing costs, no concessions of any kind. They were waiving this, waiving that. So these people were not able to find and buy a home that they like. Now, in the last 3.5 weeks, all 3 of them, we were able to get them under contract. They were able to buy the house that they love, not just settle on a house. And we are working on one right now that we're negotiating the contract as well. So in this price range, we were not able to get them anything a month ago. Right now, they're able to get the home that they love at a low interest rate and not having to fight so many offers, not having to pay over the asking price, and they're able to get some closing cost help for most likely a lower monthly mortgage payment than they were paying in rent. So that's why it's amazing for the people that are not afraid and they know that this is the time to get a good deal and find a home that they like. It's perfect timing for them. So what that leads to is what this forbearance part of the mortgage relief program, what does that mean? So from most of my clients that I've talked to that have gotten this opportunity to do a forbearance, it states clearly in the instructions and information from the bank, we will not report you late, you will not be in default, nothing bad, nothing negative is going to come of this. This is something to help you as a consumer just relieve your mortgage payments so you can get through these hard times, okay? That's the most feedback that I've gotten. The forbearance option, not as good as the other option, which they let you skip like 2 months and then they put it at the end of your loan. That's fantastic. If they can let you do that, that's great. The forbearance is kind of questionable. At the end of the forbearance, we don't know what's going to happen. So what that means is in 90 days, when your forbearance is over, they are asking that you catch up on all of those payments, which is crazy, right? We talked about this before. If I can't pay my mortgage now, how the hell am I going to pay 3 or 4 payments all at once? But what the banks are saying in those instructions is, if you are not able to catch up at that time, we will look at alternatives to help you. We don't know what these alternatives are yet. We have no idea. They have not been very specific about that. So the concern by bankers and loan officers, like Peter, that are trying to help you and help prevent you from doing something that will hurt you later, is that we don't know what that is, because there is several different options the banks can take at that point. If you can't catch up at that point, maybe they can put you in default then and put you into pre-foreclosure. They're certainly gonna put you in the bucket where nobody can refinance that loan for you, because you've already shown that you're not able to make your payments for 3 months. So no bank is going to refinance someone that just shows history, like previous immediate history, that you cannot make your payments. So you will most likely lose the opportunity to refinance at these historic low interest rates. Now, that might hover on you or affect you for a month after your forbearance, maybe for 3, maybe for 6 months, maybe for 12 months. We don't know. That's what we're trying to get across to you, is nobody knows. The banks have not given specifics of what's going to happen after that forbearance. So if your goal is to refinance and take advantage of this low interest rates, it's probably best that you don't take the forbearance option. And one great thing that we talked about with Peter is, when you refinance your home, you're most likely going to be able to skip a month and a half or 2 months of payments anyway, which is kind of what this forbearance is doing. But you're able to lock in the lower interest rate and not have any negative impact that might possibly be there at the end of the forbearance. Again, we don't know. All right, so those are the things that we talked about. It was a 24-minute conversation. Hopefully I kept it in within under 10, so it's easier and faster for you to get to what you need to. Ask us any other questions if we missed anything, or if there's something that you want to know about, just comment below and me and Peter will respond to it. But that's it. So we're definitely going to work on doing it again next Friday, but with better sound. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your comments, and keep bringing us questions, because our goal is to help you guys through this, to find the information that will help you make better decisions for you and your family. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.